families, welcome back once again. Thank you so much for clicking on this video. If this is your first time, my name is Mamri and you are very welcome. My returning families, my VIPs, my kids and queens, thank you so much for your support. We are still in Mali. How the military is working, what they have achieved. They are showing us everything on their anniversary. I'll be back, families. The video is already long. I'll be back in between. See you, families. Thank you.
Welcome to this model theme focusing on current affairs concerning defense and security forces. The Malian Army celebrates its 64th anniversary on January 20, 2025. Stay tuned for a special focus on January 20th in the Citizen Defense Program next week. This week's editorial is by Colleen Mariam Sogora. He's got mom. Kaye. A. E. Ouch. Modest in numbers in 1961, when Mali's first president asked colonial troops to leave Malian soil, this army that we are celebrating in all its splendor today has undoubtedly become a force to be reckoned with. It is a force to be reckoned with on the international stage, having overcome many challenges over the years. Strengthening operational capabilities and adapting to new threats. From recent victories in the field to the acquisition of cutting-edge technologies, every step has contributed to building the force we celebrate thanks to this defense tool. Mali floats in the firmament of celebrities. It is cited as an example. This newfound national sovereignty has not been without consequences. The sacrifice has been heavy for the worthy sons who have left nothing to the image. From Lieutenant Sekou Traoré and his men who fell on the field of honor, many have accepted the ultimate sacrifice for the country's stability. Our thoughts and pride remain with them. The transition is working tirelessly to honor the spirit of our founders. We can all testify that our army is equipped with state-of-the-art technology, and its soldiers, trained in the latest methods of combat and strategy, are ready to defend our sovereignty in the face of any challenge. 8. Ready for a demanding future. These include emerging threats such as asymmetric warfare, propaganda, manipulation, and tension. Geopolitical and many other challenges require constant vigilance to adapt and evolve. On this anniversary, we pay tribute to all those who have served and continue to serve Mali with dedication. Everyone's commitment is the very foundation of our security. It is our duty as a nation to support and value our army in its efforts to guarantee our peace and freedom. Mali, a country of greatness and dignity, has regained its sovereignty thanks to an army in perpetual battle. Mali celebrates history, values, and sacrifices with its head held high. Happy birthday to the Malian Armed Forces. Bateau Major Annie Marie Boily DUN moment. Madam, did he ask for you? Dalida. Today on Defense Citroën, we're going to focus on the graduation of the 46th class of the Kulukuro Inter-Army Military School. It's just after this. Transition, promote university answers, interpret the biggest one, we'll see the name. Two facts Moisisoro Brigade cottages. In the visual of the general promotion of Brigade Romania, €6. Facing the flags. Envelope of fatigue in the face of transition, head of state, supreme commander of the armed forces.
Thank you, families, for listening up to this stage. The next one is graduation ceremony. A lot has happened this month, yes. So families have put all of them together. Please watch and listen how this young one has achieved what they have achieved today. This is the final day for them. For the past 2 years, they have been going through everything you can imagine. Yes. And today is final. They have to meet the president as well. I don't mean today. They pass out happened 15th of January. Families, I'll be back. Thank you for your time.
The 46th graduating class of the Kalukoro Inter-Army Military School was christened on Wednesday, January 15, 2025. The ceremony was presided over by Army General Asimiguita. Before the ceremony, our reporting team looked into how the cadets prepared. Next step. A day of triumph for the 46th class of active officer cadets at the Kalukoro Inter-Army Military School. It's 6 a.m. on Wednesday, January 15, 2025. Although they'll be changing status in a few hours' time, these graduates are still thinking like cadets. At the sight of an instructor like Commandant Cherno Musa Diallo, it's almost a case of soft key pute. But today, he's absent. Hello, young people, hello, how are you, how's morale? Okay, so it's the last day, it's your party first. It's been 2 years of insomnia? From anguish, to anchorage, to starvation, to deprivation of freedom, we can trust you. Get your gear on and start getting ready. See you on the Silver Plaza. Let's go. During these years of preparation, we have undergone intense physical training. Theoretical and practical cross-border morality, preparing us to be effective, good leaders of men. I'm convinced that this initial officer training will mark 1.1 steps forward in our love of the profession of arms. All the best to the 46th promotion. Long live the women and God bless Mali. Preparations for the ceremony are well underway. As true brothers, they help each other dress. After the valedictorian's room, we moved on to the Emir's room. Yes, at the Kalukoro Inter-Army Military School, each graduating class has its own Emir or president. The Emir of the 46th graduating class is Auda Doumbia, an active officer cadet. The Emir is. In every active alumni class, there's a class office. In this promotion office, there's a promotion president whom we call Emir. So this is the office that represents the interface between active officer cadets and the command for disciplinary needs, for convenience, for uniformity, and often to pass on certain instructions. We must arrive at 7:50 for the command review. I gave some instructions before going to lunch, and we also checked the outfit, so everything was ready for the ceremony. Now Commandant Turno Musa Diallo takes us to another room, which holds many surprises for him. There you go. Underburnt plans. And for Borshu, CAVA, are you ready? Where's the beer? Negative. War with the commander? Yes. He doesn't stick to the rules. He's always doing that. You have to do that. He's always out to see us. And now you've figured out why it's so affirmatic. He wanted us to hurry up his goal, and today I'm sure he's proud of all of us. At first they didn't understand, but as time goes by, many have begun to understand. He's the most tatter, that means test, everything he does there. I have the year, he always took the rules. We're proud to be part of the students he's enrolled from first grade right through to graduation. What do you say to the little brothers who arrive at the Alumnia? The dialogue commander, it's this chance, they will suffer and then. But they'll get over it as they go along. A lot of joy and pride in enduring until the end. I'll spend a few days visiting tourist sites in Mali before going home. The training course is challenging on physical, intellectual, and moral levels, making it a daily challenge. In small groups, the graduates make their way to their assembly point. The colonel is a great joy for us. The 46th to be honored this morning. It's also the culmination of many hours, many days, many weeks, many months, if not years. We have worked hard to achieve this result. In a few hours, they will be confirmed as officers. In the meantime, we'll be setting up on the place d'armes at the Boubacar Sarah Sai Destruction Center in Koulikoro before the ceremony begins.
Thank you, families, for listening up to this stage. We have not done yet. After taking us through their daily activities, there is more. Finally, they will meet the president himself. I'm so proud of them. Wow. I'll be back, families. Thank you for your time. I hope you are not tired of it.
Following the naming ceremony of the 46th graduating class of the Koulibo Inter-Army Military School. Ilian Kalu's oracle has spoken. Initiates can finally leave the sacred paths of the Koulikoro Inter-Army Military School. 2 years of training for those in the normal cycle and 1 year for specialists. The 255 active officer cadets successfully passed both physical and intellectual initiation tests, demonstrating their aptitude for command. And to serve. Forged in adversity and guided by a code of honor, these men embody courage and dedication, majestic cadence and martial bearing. The graduates of the 46th promotion are marching towards triumph. A consecration that must first pass through the filter of the Supreme Commander of the Armed Forces, a master initiator for whom the profession of arms holds no secrets. Elake promised to hear this title loudly. Army Mali Jeffrins, Sol Involontaire, the Malian Army, the backbone of our country, is a symbol of hope and resilience. The 46th promotion joins the Malian and African officers, waiting for its eternal name. At the right moment, we want to present the transition, head of state, supreme leader. A candidate for the military postponement promotion will be among the biggest. We'll see the name of the late Gina de Brigade Manisso. And now it's time for the sand and shoulder pads. Reeler. The bloodletting marks the voice of command through a prestigious weapon full of tradition. Sands, the officer's weapon. Liability neighbors. Once this stage has been completed, he is promoted from student to officer, and the class valedictorian presents himself. Salo Demolu stressed. Bonjour, c'est la promotion, c'est Général de plus grave qui va Louis VI en mes devoirs. Monsieur le Président de la Transition, chef de l'État. Les under the plan match love announces of Mali. From Valdieu, the Supreme Chief of the Armed Forces, military leaders and parents, the new officers of the class of the late Brigadier General Toumani Sissoko vow to defend their country at the price of the ultimate sacrifice. Officer of the General Brigade Promotion Romania, €6. Facing the flags, emblem of the homeland, facing the present of the transition, head of state, Supreme Chief of the Armed Forces, sworn in. The bigger me, he goes out. If the ox is taken by its horns, the man is held by his tongue, or at least his word, teaches us the African sages. The Chief of the Armed Forces General Staff, addressing the officers, reminds them of their oath and their role in the military chain. I represent the transition to the head of state, the Supreme Commander of the Armed Forces, the 255 officers who have just been before the flag, emblem of the homeland and supreme leader of the armies of his life. The country with loyalty and devotion comes from the normal cycle and the special cycle. The normal cycle has 207 officers, including 38 women, from 11 countries: Benin 3, Burkina Faso 2, Congo 2, Gabon 1, Guinea-Conakry 3, Mali 179, including 35 women, Mauritania 2, Niger 3, Senegal 2. Le Tchad 5. Le Togo 5. Special sex. There are 48 of them, all nationals, including 25 general practitioners, 9 specialists, and 14 magistrates. Official promotion. To Mani Sissoko's fire. First of all, I'd like to congratulate you and welcome you to the persuasive family of officers. By donning the uniform, you have chosen to serve your country with honor and dedication, by assuming our mission to defend our values, our sovereignty, and the integrity of our territory. I invite you to fully embody the values of an officer: rigor, uprightness, sense of duty, and loyalty. In all circumstances, uphold your dignity and honor as officers, and remember your sworn duty to defend the nation. Be ineffectual defenders of the law of order, and place the interests of another nation above all else. In so doing, you will perpetuate the tradition of excellence of our forces. Armed Forces. I'm convinced that you'll rise to the challenge and contribute to the final victory. In this coma-controlled Occidentism, you'll be called upon to exercise enlightened discernment. Your role will be to train and prepare your troops before leading them into battle. Respect for international humanitarian law will be your top priority. Last year, I repeated the same advice: to be a good section leader, the following qualities are required: common sense, leadership, a taste for teamwork and for leading people. That this section demonstrates unfailing dedication and remarkable adaptability. Ready to assume the risks inherent in any operation. Bear in mind that you are the first person responsible for all the actions of the troops you will have the honor of commanding. It is your duty to constantly seek to develop the moral qualities of your subordinates by appealing to their intelligence and their hearts. This is one of the highest missions of a leader, and the one that gives him the greatest satisfaction. Mali is at war. The President of the Transition, Army General Assimi Goïta, never ceases to remind us that the country is deploying considerable resources to equip our defense system and train our men. Achievements made possible by the sacrifice of the people. Despite the difficult context, we remain determined. We want to film CHU does the nanny card. In Kaka my entourage to go to make the year, in case I remake them.
Thank you, families, for listening up to this stage. I will leave you here. The video is long already. Congratulations to them. I'm so proud of them. Did you understand what the president said? I bet you didn't. I have to take that part out because it's in the local language and I couldn't do it. I couldn't translate it. I pray that one day there will be African AI that can work on our language. Anyway, God bless your families. Credit to ORTM for sharing this wonderful moment with us. The future is bright for these young ones, and I'm so happy. I wish them all the best.
The Inter-Arme de Koulikoro Military School is much more than a school. It's a forge where men are transformed from raw steel into sharpened souls, ready to defend the homeland, the Master of Ceremonies reminds us. Today, the 46th graduating class. Leave the forge, ready to face challenges with honor and determination. It's a confident Supreme Commander who encourages these brand new officers individually.